Um, yeah, welcome guys to TUF F1 2017, TUF2, Season 3, Round 4, Abu Dhabi. And yeah, should be a good one. I think someone's already lagged out, I think. Joining me today in the commentary box is JK Boy.
Frankie, good to be here. Very good. Yeah, it appears that Matty Suddens has lagged out, but I think, yeah, I believe he has. He said he's left, so fingers crossed he can get back in and get his lap done. We'll soon see.
Last round, we had a bit of a surprise of our winner and Paul of Whisket, and it should be interesting to see what can he do in the desert.
Yeah, big shot. Yeah, definitely a big shot. We'll see what he can pull out the bag for. It's just a fluke or if he has true pace.
Yeah.
It'll all be revealed in the next 40 to an hour. 40 minutes to an hour.
Oh, there's a bit of traffic in Sector 3.
Yeah. So who's the furthest car? Is that a half? So we're going to outlap.
Just on
I
board
believe.
Kevin, also known as Chibapapiki. That's just a joke. That's just a, you know, that's, I know him personally, and I'm actually really good friends with him. He's German, and we got this little joke going on. He always laughs so hard.
Yeah,
oh, he spun! He's in the wall!
I think he's avoided the wall, but on my screen he appeared to be lagging quite a bit.
He might be lagging. Yeah, that's it. He's left the session.
Out. And Matty Suddens is gone. He hasn't come back. His name's gone.
Fastest lap leader. Fastest lap.
Oh, Chris Logan is
so I meant free.
No, Chris is starting a lap. So, who do we have? It appears the furthest person on track. Is it B-Smooth?
Pagani is one. And Matt.
Pagani. Where's B-Smooth? I think B-Smooth is about to finish a lap now, so if he comes around. See if he is out lap or not. No, there you go, 1:37.1.
B-Smooth, I think B-Smooth is actually the leader of the championship. That's a new one.
Or not, I think
look
got the exact same
look
time.
at the times. Yeah. Same time. Exactly the same time. Alex PC P3. Spirit P4.
I'm glad that on the new patch they've fixed that problem where if you get the same time you didn't start on each other. I'm happy they've done that.
Yeah.
See if it works or not. There's Toxic about to fit across the line.
Pagani P5, Veer P4, Majestic P9, Tekken P8. A lot of guys crossing the line now. Can you see? Take a look at Scuba. 1,000 of a second behind Matt and B-Smooth.
Yeah, I think what I've appeared to see as I flipped through is there's a lot of cars cramped together in traffic.
And I think that's...
Hold him up.
I think that's fair.
Catamies is on a lap. John, he's about to finish a lap.
Just Logan 13th, Jester 14th.
Yeah. So, if you had to make a prediction for first, second and third for quali, who are you going to go for?
Well, now that Kevin is out of the game, I'm just gonna have to say that it's B-Smooth. I think B-Smooth or Scuba. I think they're both. Are they both Mercedes? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're both teammates, so it's good to see two Mercs up there. I mean, you know, same as real life. So it might have to change eventually, but We'll soon see what their pace like. I have raced with Scuba plenty of times, and I'll tell you what, this guy's rapid. So I'm going to go Scuba P1, B Smooth P2.
Oh, Spurg
and
retired.
Whiskey P4.
He's in the pit wall.
Am I missing that? Who's that?
Spurg in the pit
Spurg.
wall.
He's overshot it. He's completely overshot it.
Yeah. I think too much speed, maybe?
That's really unfortunate.
Academy
Really
goes
unfortunate.
P11.
Yeah, he's one that I know can be quick. He can be inconsistent, but I know he's a fairly decent driver, so hopefully, fingers crossed, for his own sake, he can jump up there and gain a bit of time on the second lap, but he has to get around there quick.
Yeah. Just a quick setting.
The floor, can't see the car at all. It's interesting. And he's 8 tenths off the pace, but we'll see what he can pull out of the bag. So you've got everyone in the pits, apart from Alex and Fields, I'm guessing, coming to the pits.
I think Schoen is now. No, he's still on his out lap, but I think he's gonna start his lap.
Oh, with 4 minutes left to wait. So how much fuel has he got in? Let's see if we can. He's got 3 laps of fuel. That's enough.
So that's enough for 2 laps. Yeah, he's gonna do 2 laps and retire.
That can be risky because highway around this track can be quite harsh, depending on how harsh you are on your tyres. But we'll watch him and we'll see what he pulls out of the bag.
Yeah, personally, I would have done 2 laps on the first stint, and then 1 lap on the second tire.
I do feel like though. Oh, is that a corner cut? Did he get away with that? I'm assuming he did because he's still carrying on.
Yeah.
I think he would have got away with that. It was very tight though.
So as things stand, Be Smooth on pole, Matt P2, Scuba 3rd, Whiskey 4th, Fear 5th, Alex PC 6th, Charged 7th, Ross 8th, Pagani 9th, Tekken P10, Katamies P11, Bjorn P12, Spurg is out, he's P13 right now, but I think he's gonna drop as Pajestic and Chris get a good lap in. P14 Pajestic, 15th Chris, 16th Jester, and Matty Suddens lagged out in the early stages of quali, so he hasn't got a time in. Also, I'm gonna take that back. Because Kevin is driving.
Oh, yellow flag, sector 3. Who's that coming from? Let's see if we can spot this.
No one. It's a glitch.
It's a glitch in the game, unfortunately. Oh, hopefully it shouldn't affect anyone.
But take a look at this. Kevin is driving. He lagged out, but somehow he's still driving. He came back. He managed to come back. I don't know how, but he really could get pole. I don't know.
It's just what
it's gonna be tight.
Lag, see how it goes. But Alukian, shown, he's 1 tenth off. He's retired. Just goes to show how close this grid is from P6 to P1. That is by split by 2 tenths.
Okay, so he gave up on the second lap.
Yeah, clearly he didn't want to do 2 laps. If I was him, I would have stayed in the pits for a bit longer than.
Yeah, you gotta have a right setup.
Because obviously the later you stay out, the more the
Abu Dhabi's the kind of track where you balance the setup towards the. And there we go. Kevin on pole by 7/100ths of a second.
But it all depends on Scuba. Scuba's on a lap now, and he only needs to gain a tenth and a half. So we'll see what he does.
Kevin actually has 2.1 of fuel, so he can get another lap.
He's gonna go for another lap, isn't he? Or he might not have enough time to go back round. Oh no, he's on a lap now.
He's on max mix, so
I assume he's done another lap, so yeah.
Yeah, he's
He has traffic in front of him.
definitely on another lap.
Hopefully, if the car in front of him messes up, they get out of the way. But I'm going to
see.
stick on Scuba for now. Scuba's entering
Yeah,
the
Scuba's
third
on the lap.
sector, and I'm not sure if he improved. He's done that very nicely. He appears to be going around pretty nicely, but I'm not sure if he's improving.
So as I was saying, Sean maybe wanted to save his tires, and that's whisked out. Crash maybe? No, just retirement.
He's just tired. I don't think he had.
Yeah,
it.
enough fuel. Enough fuel. Not enough fuel. But yeah, Sean was definitely saving his tires because, you know, the setup has to be right.
So he was crossed the line, then he stays P4, and he has enough to do one more. Oh no, maybe that was his out lap. Was that Scuba's out lap?
Ross. Is he on the lap?
I don't know if you've seen this, but is Scuba on a second lap or is that his out lap?
And that's Kevin improved by
2 tenths.
2 tenths, yeah. Just over
Very
2
good lap,
tenths.
very good.
But I think PB charged P2, be smooth P2. Matt,
Tell you what,
Fear, this is happening a bit too quickly. Fear P3,
yeah, it's happened really quickly.
charged P4, and I think Matt's on a lap and Scuba as well. Yeah,
I believe Scuba's on the second run. I don't think Scuba improved this first one. He's had enough fuel to do another lap, so he's gunning it now. I'm pretty sure he didn't improve.
Yeah.
So he's got to gain 3 to 4 attempts, and I don't think he's got it, but we'll see what he pulls.
Also,
he's up by 2
Tekken is
attempts.
P9. That's
Scuba needs to make a attempt in the last sector.
Alex.
He's up by 2.
P7. And let's see,
so they've done
where's
that.
Katimius? Katimius is
Pagani's
coming up to
pulled
the
out
line.
of that.
Katimius coming up the line. That's
wide.
yeah,
That's not how you want to take that. But I know
Too wide.
Projectic's pulled out, so it's just Scuba and Matt. So where's Scuba? Matt's crossing the
Matt's
line.
coming on.
He
P5.
hasn't improved. He improved by
Scuba will improve.
Yeah,
2 tenths,
Scuba was
2
up
tenths.
by 2 tenths, but that won't be pole, will it? No, 44,000.
Yeah, 2 tenths.
Yeah.
Like I was saying,
Very close.
my prediction. Holy crap! I got my prediction right. Kevin on pole, but not much.
Not much. No, you should be the top 3. All my 3 were in there. I just had them the wrong way around. Actually, no, because I said they would be in there, so I did get one wrong.
The qualifying's done. Kevin P1, Scuba P2, Bismuth 3rd, Fear 4th, Charged P5, Matt P6, Alex P7, Sean P8, Whisket P9, Tekken P10, Henry 11th, Ross 12th, Pagani 13th, and the rest of the guys.
That lead down to the bottom. I feel that is one good qualifying. The top 3 separated by a single tenth. That is outstanding driving.
Yeah,
just
that was amazing.
Hopefully Kevin's lag doesn't affect anyone else. But I suggest we'll have to see that, and we'll see what happens. So, turn 1, what's your thoughts on that? It's very tight. Turn 1 should be interesting.
Yeah, turn 1. It's not really. It's an actual turn, and it's quite tight. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
wide.
there's gonna be cars going wide off the track. We'll see what happens.
So it appears to be Scuba and Kevin have taken their time there, so whatever they're doing on strategy, but you know.
5 lights, and we're away. Now we're away for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in TUF Division 2. Kevin stays up front. Scuba, good start.
Everyone went through there, apart Pagani went a bit wide, but apart from that, very nice from everyone.
It's actually
So interestingly, what we haven't noticed is Chris has started on the softs. So if we go on higher,
Chris is on
Patton's third,
softs.
Matt and Chris are all on softs. They're going long. So as
Yeah.
long as they don't get any influence, they should be fairly good if they have the pace. But what's interesting to note is that Kevin had a great start. Scuba had nothing on him. They both had brilliant starts. Just none of them. Scuba could match him, but we'll see. Kevin seems to be fine for lag. So hopefully, it's all good.
Kevin has 3.6 fuel, plus 3.6. Scuba has a bit more. He has almost 5.
Yeah.
Plus 4.7. Be smooth plus 1.1.
That's a move. Bjorn on Caterines, he's gone up his inside. Oh, sliding. So that contact.
Contact between Bjorn and Spurg.
Yeah, that midfield is looking really feisty. You can see how packed it is if you go on broadcast. That is Red Bull up the inside. Was that Spurge on Matty? So Matty has made it back in. He just didn't make it back into qualifying, I believe. Or did Matty actually set a lap?
Yeah, so there's
Not quite sure.
almost everyone behind the top 10 is starting from the supers or the softs.
But interesting at the moment, Matty started last and he's already in P16 and he's on the softs. He's already made 4 positions.
Yeah, Matty's had a good start. Also as Henry. Henry's got 3.
Only the second lap and he's only had 3 warnings and now he's got a penalty. That's not good for him at all.
Alex and Pagani are the... Alex has dropped 6 positions and Pagani has dropped 5.
Yeah.
As I think Matty Sevens and Chris changed positions.
The Alex PC has dropped 6 positions.
Yeah, Matty has a problem.
Matty has a problem. Let's go on, Matty.
Matty has a problem. He's going. Yeah, I think he's retiring.
I have a feeling he's broken a bit of his left wing. Or is he retiring, or is he just going straight on?
What is he doing?
He's retired. I think that's the car.
Yeah,
he's just doing donuts.
He just isn't bothered. Actually, he's making donuts.
I think something's happened to him and he's quite annoyed, to say the least. But that's not the way to go about it. So that's very unsportsmanlike. Hopefully he does get a penalty of some sort for that, as he can ruin up his races as they come back around if he's still there. But
I really don't know what's happening there. And now he's retired. Yeah.
He's retired. Not unless he's watching the stream and he can hear us and he's decided to pack it in. But as it stands, Scuba P2, Kevin P1. It seems to be that Kevin at the moment has the pace over Scuba. Scuba's just following at the moment, 7 tenths behind. We'll see if Kevin goes into the distance or not. But Alex is in the pits, interestingly. Broken his left end plate. So what's he coming in for? Set of super softs, I believe.
Yeah, super softs.
Yeah,
his race is gone.
Yeah,
not so great. He's dropped by 12 places.
Yeah, I would have gone on softs if I was him. Personally, go long and catch up the others up in it. But as soon as you break your wing at the start of the race, your race is over.
The softs don't actually go to the end with a fast setup.
They won't go to the end.
So if Alex,
they can, yeah. I don't know.
I think he has to take the. Oh, Spurg has left.
He's lagged out. He is lagged out because he's got no damage or anything, so he hasn't crashed. So he's definitely lagged out.
Yeah, he's lagged out. That's unfortunate for him.
Hopefully he can get back in and do whatever. That's a matter of a 3-second time. It's not a bit interesting. The first 3 laps, people are already getting penalties. It goes to show how hard.
Yeah, this is
that can really be.
It's actually not the first sector or the second sector. It's the third sector. That's really hard.
Last 2 turns can really catch you out. But it appears to be that Kevin has some kind of. I think he's made a slight mistake, and now Scuba's right behind him.
Yeah, the top 3 is.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe Kevin's under pressure as Charge goes faster instead of all of them.
Whiskets 140.8.
But Beast move, I think he's going to try and capitalise. I think if Scuba makes a move and it all goes pear-shaped, this could be Beast move been taken. But I think all these 3 are in challenge for winning today.
Fear is in the wall, and Spurg has joined back.
I believe Fears made contact with Charge there.
Yeah,
I may be
either
mistaken, I
either he
wasn't
made
watching it, but they
either
were,
he made
yeah,
contact or then he spun on the curb.
yeah,
Those
I
curbs
think
can
either was
catch you
happening.
out.
Yeah.
I've had personal
Charge is
experience.
either made contact with him or Fear's gone that far wide where you get so bumpy of track it's just sent him into the wall, which is really unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And now there's more yellow flags in sector 1. Coming in, is that Catanese is what happened there? No, it's not Catanese. I think it's still for Fear. Must be. So, the race is at a standstill at the moment.
Katimius is done. Him and Björn have done amazing job, both up by 4 positions, as well as Chris up by 5.
He's the highest
with those softs.
soft runner. Yeah, you're right. He's the highest soft runner, and he's in P11. I'll tell you what. If Catamese keeps this up, he's in for an excellent race. An excellent race. If D-Man keep this going, just don't get any penalties, and he'll be golden. Because P11, right behind someone running on supers, he's going to be really strong.
Just
so I'll keep an eye on him.
Just a quick question: what's happened to Henry?
Henry. Oh yeah.
He's P17. He's dropped 6 places. I don't know.
I think he's lagged out of it, or was he left? No, he just left. Because he crashed it. Wait, did he crash or did he lag out?
No, he's made a stop.
Yeah.
He's made a stop. Him and Alex have made a stop. We knew about Alex making a stop, but I didn't know Henry stopped.
Yeah.
As Pacani gets
Matty,
3
did
seconds.
he crash? I can't remember. Did Matty crash?
No, Matty. He got frustrated. He got frustrated for some reason, and he started the donuts.
He's finally decided to leave the lobby, which will unfortunately mean there will be a slipstream bit.
Not enough. Not enough with that slipstream.
Scuba appears to have the pace on Kevin at the moment.
But that's destroying Scuba's tires.
Scuba's, yeah, he's right behind him. I think Kevin's playing this tactically very well. As long as he stays ahead of him on the DRS, which he appears to be a straight line speed.
Also, Charge is getting closer to be smooth.
He's getting involved, yeah. So it goes as it stands. Kevin, Scuba, Be Smooth, and Charged is the main runners at the moment, with Matt not far behind with Whisket. So Whisket's starting to come back into this with these guys, with tackle with a 3-second time penalty. So it appears that the top 3 have no penalties yet, which is very interesting, because it goes to show that they are pushing to the maximum, but they're good enough to not make any mistakes to get a penalty.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, we've got really close to Scuba's rear end, right? As we stick with these guys, as they go down the DRS straight, there's Russell with a 3-second time penalty. People are not liking this track at the moment.
As Henry goes fastest, 140.6.
Yeah,
fresh
I think he's got the clean air.
Yeah. Clean air and fresh ultras.
Really good straight line speed, even with Scuba getting DRS. Scuba doesn't really have an answer. Oh, got a message from Matty. He's talking about his donuts. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Oh, it's his last race. Oh, he said he was adding a bit of style to his last race as he's leaving. I'm not really sure, but doesn't really make it right. But oh well.
But why? Why? Last? How? It's
last.
Is he leaving or dropping to Division 3?
To be honest with you, mate, I know he's left a league, FTRL, not too long, about 2 days ago. I believe a day or 2 ago. And I think he's quitting. He must be quitting. Yeah, I've seen that. He must be quitting league racing. I'm not sure because it's a little academy.
As the other Finn gets 3 seconds. So is he completely out of league racing?
Oh, Spurge's made a mistake. One sec. Spurge's lost a bit of his wing and he's gone completely wide. He's going to be in the pits. That's unfortunate because it's on the softs as well. He was hoping to go long,
Yeah.
so that's unfortunate for him.
Is he yeah, he's continuing.
Oh, he's not pitting.
For some reason.
He's not pitting. Why would he not pit? I think he's just going to try to drag out the softs, but his race is long done. Unfortunately, it's long done.
Yeah.
But I think the main person for me at the moment is I'm not even focusing on the top three. We know where they are. I'm focusing on Catalans. He's on softs and he's in 12th. He's not running badly. And I believe after the pit stops he might be in a really good position. So we'll keep an eye on him.
Pagani's got just enough speed to keep Katimis at bay. He's 1.2 seconds behind. And
yeah,
also Katimis is on the harder tire softs compared to Supers.
I think at the moment Pagani will have a stretch on Katimis until tyre wear comes into play.
Yeah.
But I expect the softs to come in around lap 10, lap 12, potentially for them. And then
Super softs should be
9.
around lap 12-ish.
Yeah. I think one stop may be possible, softs. Oh well, super softs to softs, but I'm not sure how much faster that would be. I mean,
well,
I do obviously time race, but Abu Dhabi is not one of my favourites, so I don't really pay attention to it.
Well, you see, that's where I come in. Abu Dhabi is one of my favorites, and my setup is good enough for driving this ultra softs to completely almost dead. As Whiskey is pitting and Spurg is in the wall.
He managed to. Spurg just absolutely clattered the wall, but he should be right. I don't know if Spurg is watching the stream it, but if you are getting the pits, you're struggling. I think he's going to retire. Yeah,
and Spurg has left, I think, connection.
Right.
And his Ghost is pitting.
Scuba. Yeah. If we get him Scuba, he's right behind Kevin. 310. He's catching. It won't be enough unless he's going to go for a dive from there. He's thought better of it. So the top 4 at the moment are playing it all calm down the straights. No need to rush it.
This is...
I know Scuba is very good on tyre wear. I know he can take his tyres a lot longer than a lot of other people. Or he's made a move. Or
he's touched Kevin a bit there. Not too much, I think.
I think Kevin's struggling with tyre wear. I know Scuba's behind you, but but Scuba looks a lot more comfortable. Not unless Kevin just is cracking under the pressure.
Kevin is actually good with setup, and he's really good to balance between the speed and the tyre wear.
I think Kevin is more of a tactical driver more than bolting through it. At the moment, from what I can see from him, he likes to keep a driver behind him, and he's very good at it at the moment. So we'll see if he can carry on that. Scuba's now dropped to 9 tenths. I don't know if he's made a mistake, but B2's right on him. And Charged is in the pits, and so's Matt. So we'll see what tyres they're going on to. Long pit lane for them. As I believe Charged is going on the set of... Is that Ultra?
Matt and Charged in the pits.
Charged
on Ultras, yeah, he's doing the 2-stop, and Matt
so he's
on
going
the
really
softs.
aggressive.
I think Matt's gonna go... Matt's gonna go to the end, if he's got the setup to do it. And Charged is on the 2-stop.
So Charged is going to go to about lap 18 and go on Supers to the end. So
yeah,
we'll
lap 18 is about right.
He'll take both Ultras 9 laps. It's interesting because you got to make up at least 20-ish seconds, because that's what it is lining for the pit stop to get back to where you are. So I think that could have been a bad call.
Chris is making a move on Katimis. On board here.
Oh yeah, I see that. Around the outside.
Katimis actually tried to take the switch back, but Chris defending quite amazing there.
Defending very well. But Katimis has got DRS. I don't think
Katimis, he's going up the inside. A bit of wall banging there, leaving just enough pace.
Yeah. So let's see if anyone.
Chris going diving up the inside of Katimis again. This is great. This is amazing. As Matt gets 3 seconds.
Let's see, I think no one's going in the pit yet, so none of the top 3. I think
Whiskey.
3
seconds. Why is there now yellow? It's Jester. Jester has made a mistake.
So he's caused yellow flags. Has he got any
He's
damage?
caused yellow flags, yes.
Yeah, he does.
As Whisket
So,
gets overtaken.
Berger's
Oh no,
retired, but
Pat Jester gets
yeah.
overtaken by Whisket. As
Berger's
Sean
retired,
comes
but
to the
his
pits.
box is,
He's gone onto the soft, so he'll go to the end. Obviously, as
so,
he would.
I don't know if you can tell me this, but Goober and Beastly, they're both marks. Lap 10, the tyres will be shot. I think one of them should have picked last lap. One of them picked this lap, so one of them potentially could jump on the overcut and one of them could do the undercut. So if they're not communicating, they're not in a party together.
Oh, there's a contact between Pajestic and Catamius. Pajestic lost 2 spots there. This is the main battle is right here, right now, in the middle.
Chris hasn't stopped, has he? He started on the soft, so I remember. Yeah, he did. He started.
Charge it, making a really. That's a dive bomb and a half. If I say myself.
But he's met a beast move.
Beast move, the first top 3 guy, first penalty.
Yeah, I think it was that left, right, left. I think he's just edged it a bit too much for his own. I think that's the tyres coming into play, but it's like I've said before, if these guys aren't communicating and they both go in the pits now, Beast move will be badly affected. He'll be out of his race effectively, and that's how bad it will ruin him.
Charge it in a bit of a
Scuba's
traffic here.
Kevin and Beast move stays out. So let's see what tyres Scuba goes on to.
Supers?
Scuba's going on super soft.
Really?
I believe, yeah. So
oh my. Lap or two too early. Lap or two too early. His tire's gonna be dead. Absolutely shot to bits.
I know Scuba can handle tyre wear very well from my racing with him and how long he can stretch tyres if he's careful enough. But really, Super's lap 11? That's a lot to ask for. And Matt, where's Matt? There's Scuba. So Scuba's come out ahead of Matt, but behind Hattons. So it'll be interesting to see how quick he can get out. And pass
Henry 3 seconds. Sector 1, Henry retiring in the wall. Yes, as you do, that's your normal spot to put the car in the wall.
How has he done that? That's a long way down the straight. That's interesting. How has he managed that? I don't get that.
I really don't know. It's the curbs. It's the curbs.
It's the curb, but what's finding me? Oh, there you go. Garney's on the back of Tekken. Nah, nothing's gonna be of it. But no, what's really weird about that is Henry.
Scuba and Catamius battling it out.
Scuba, I think he's
going up the inside. As that's
Matt made contact.
That's a bit brave from Matt.
Scuba can't get too aggressive. He knows he has to make time on Kevin and Beast move to come out ahead of him, which Kevin stays out again. Which is interesting, and Beast move pits. So as I go back to Scuba, Scuba cannot do anything reckless behind Chris. Even if he loses an end plate, that's his race gone out the window.
I've just noticed that Scuba hasn't got. He's got a wing damage. I don't know how.
Oh yeah, front right end plate is talking about damage. He has damage, so that's got to be from the back of Chris, right? And I saw him getting very close. That's why I mentioned it, but I didn't realise he lost a bit.
As Beastmooth pits, Kevin goes on. Second pits as well.
It's really unfortunate with Scuba. Scuba has the tyres and Chris doesn't, but there's nothing Scuba can do.
Yeah.
Chris has the right to defend his position.
On supers, Beastmooth on supers.
Yeah. Lukian's on softs, so he's in P13 at the moment. But
there's a bit of a
interesting.
There's a bit of a Chris train. Chris Trulli train here. There's 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. 5 guys behind Chris, and Shoan is catching up to that train.
But if I work my maths out correctly, Scuba has a 17-second gap to Kevin, if my maths is correct. 5, 8. He has about a 17-second gap. Did I add that right?
Yes, it's 17 seconds. The gap to leader is 16.7. As Jester gets 3 seconds. But the thing is, Scuba has that wing damage.
But will he come out that far ahead where it won't affect him? Because we've already seen, if you're behind someone around here, overtaking is difficult, because if you're not going to pass on the straights, which they have very equal pace on the straight.
Scuba seems to... Kevin is pitting now. In the pit box.
So Kevin's in the pits, and he's going to
Scuba
be...
is...
Scuba's going to jump in without a doubt. Scuba will jump in.
Yeah, Scuba got him. But Kevin's now in the supers, and he'll go to definitely to the end.
But I think the fact is Kevin's got really lucky that Scuba now has damage.
Yeah, I think that's the...
Kevin, look at the traffic, Kevin's on the curbs. Look at the traffic, he's come out in behind all these guys, and he's got to make all these overtakes like Scuba did. And Scuba is not even on
he goes up the inside of Majestic.
If you look at this, mate, Scuba's already halfway down the straight, Kevin is behind his massive train. This is going to work a treat for Scuba even though he has damage. If Kevin can't pass these guys.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If Kevin can pass these guys, that's a whole other story there. As Academy is making a mistake, Academy's jumps on the curb.
That's the wall stuff's coming into play.
Yeah, that's
the... he has been cut by Beast.
That's the trampoline.
Oh wait, Beast moves on ultras. We didn't...
No, he is.
No, he's not.
No.
It's a glitch.
Yeah,
it's showing he's on ultras, but he's actually...
Academy is 5 seconds stop and go for a corner cutting.
Wow. Consistently. So
and Kevin's first penalty 3 seconds. So that's now Beast Smooth 3 seconds, Kevin 3 seconds, Scuba 0.
Yeah, that effectively gives Scuba a buffer. Even though he has wing damage, that gives him a very nice buffer.
Charge it 3 seconds. But charge will be dropping once he makes his second pit stop.
But it's important to notice that Beastmove has got out ahead of Kevin.
And he's sticking the pits.
This can really kill Kevin's race badly if he doesn't get out. This is nothing. Chris held out Scuba. And he's doing the same to these two guys. So Beastmove's now going around on the inside now, on the outside. And Kevin's followed him through. So that's very smart play. I think Chris just let him through.
Kazimius has retired.
He pinned it. He's
in the wall. Oh my god. Katti, mitä sä teet?
There's a lot of guys proving that the curves are lethal.
As Alex goes fastest in the ultras, 1:39.4. So as we're now just creeping over halfway point of the race, things are as follows. Ross is leading, but he has to make another stop. Whisket P2, Charged P3, Pagani P4, Scuba P5, Matt P6, B-Smooth P7, Kevin, also known as the Jiva Piki, P8, Chris 9th, Shoen 10th, Tekken 11th, Bjorn 12th, Majestic 13th, Alex 14th. His race is not gone so great. Jester P.
So what?
Jester P 15 and Spurg as Ghost P17. Retirees: Katamis, Henry, Toxic, Fear Toxic, and Maddie Suddens.
Wait, so Ross is in the pits and he's on soft, so he's taking the softs 13 now.
And Charged is in the pits, taking the undercut for the supers.
Yeah. What's interesting to note is Ross is pit on softs. I mean, like, if he was going to go supers to softs, why wouldn't...
B-Smooth goes beautifully around the outside of Matt.
As Kevin's going to try.
Kevin's going to go. Kevin's going to follow. Matt's on those softs.
Matt has a bit of lag. Oh, it's Kevin lagging a little bit. He's bouncing a bit.
Will Kevin get him? Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Matt will settle.
So, can you, one sec.
Academy just made a joke. I'm so shit. TUF 3, here I come. the tire choice is it's a bit divided. Whisket on the Ultras, the next 4 guys on the Supers, and a lot of guys on the Softs.
Pagani hasn't pit, has he? I believe not.
You know what? He hasn't. Chris has to pit as well, so.
Scuba's going to catch him massively. So it's only 2 drivers to pit, and that's Pagani.
Where's Chris? Chris coming up to the first corner.
But Whisket's pit, and Whisket's in first.
How's that happened?
We haven't. I don't know.
Whisket is on the Bottas tire.
Yeah, but how
Whisket is on the Whisket is on the Bottas tire, the Williams tire. He's got he's got Ultras on the back and Supers in the front.
Yeah.
Codemasters, absolutely fantastic work once again.
But I don't understand how Whisket's come out in first. I mean, I know he was close to the pack, like at the front at the pit stops. But he's done something magical. But he's got no fuel to burn. He's on 0.5. He's minus.
Do you know what I think? It's he just got out into clear air.
Ahead. He did. He got out ahead of everyone, didn't he? And
he's just made something magical, something absolutely ridiculous. And yes, we have here Pagani P2, but he still has to pit. Scuba behind him, and Kevin not
but Whisket's
that
ahead
far
of
behind.
By 7 seconds. But I don't know if there's on Pagani steering will pit this lap. So yeah, Whisket is pitting again, so he's in a 2-stop.
Oh yeah, that's why Whisket is pitting.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He's gone for the 2-stop, so everything is fine.
Everything, yeah. Nothing. No need to panic. Nothing's confusing.
Nothing to panic about. Nothing to worry about. And so, Pagani pits again.
Scuba still has that wing damage, but he is ahead of Kevin. But how much is that wing damage really affecting Scuba? That's what we don't know.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of it.
Yeah,
I mean, Kevin was further behind after they both pitted.
Scuba, I know V2, but I don't know if Scuba, even if Kevin passes Scuba, yeah, Kevin has a 3-second time penalty. Scuba doesn't. V2 has 6 seconds.
But I think that the thing is here that Kevin will have.
So
he's got the tire advantage.
Yes,
the tire wear is.
Unless it's on the straights, passing around here is nearly impossible. Unless you're going to make some crazy dive bomb and risk a race.
Yeah.
Because both of them have equal pace in the straights. And of course Kevin's going to catch Scuba massively because of the wing. But if Scuba can just stay ahead in the straights
Chris
and keep it tight
and second fighting. Nothing doing there, really.
He still hasn't pit though, so I think lap 19 he'll go on the Ultras. Maybe even lap 18.
Let's see. Where's the...
If he's feeling confident. But if you P6 to P9, it's sort of just a train, isn't it? It's just the cars following each other.
So,
the race is at a stalemate, to say the least. Hopefully some action comes soon, as Charged is right at the back of Bjorn.
Jester is up by 4 places. Pat Jester up by 4. Bjorn up by 4. Ross up by 4. Chris is up by 11, but he still has to pit. Tekken up by 4. Shoen up by 3. Matt up by 2, and Scuba up by 1.
Did we see that Charge got a wing damage? He's got red wing for sure on his left side if you go and charge.
Charged.
Charged.
Yeah, that's major wing damage. I think.
Bjorn does have just got a 3-second time penalty. So
that's even more than Scuba.
Spurge is technically still racing even though he's not racing, but oh well.
Yeah.
Jester's in the pits. But his race is far gone, it's over from a long shot. As Alex is deciding, oh, Kevin's got another penalty.
Kevin's got a penalty.
I think if Scuba wins this, he'd be my driver of the day for sure. He'll have to take it. But it's all about if, because Kevin has to get past Scuba and then gain 6 seconds with 10 laps. And that's a big ask. Even though Scuba does have wing damage, but you know what? Anything can happen. As Beast Move is right on the back of Kevin.
Oh, Matt's made a mistake. Almost got a bit of slidey there, almost in the wall.
I can just imagine what Matt is feeling. Matt is in that position where he's literally in touching distance of the guys ahead, and I've been there before. You want to push to them, but there's nothing you have. They're just too quick.
Yeah.
I think that's what you might be getting. Like literally, he's 3 seconds off, and you can see them, and it's so painful. Hopefully, he'll make a 4th member to the battle, and we'll see what happens.
Pagani, penalty.
But there's a massive train.
I think Kevin is gonna.
Oh, that's a move.
Will he? No.
Pagani's made a move around the outside. Nicely done. Fair play. Fair play. But there you go. I think he'll get past.
Kevin's gonna. No, he's showing.
I do believe if Charge never had that wing damage, he would have been past a long time ago. But that wing damage is killing him.
Yeah. He's done by 7. Also, Alex is done by 7.
The Scuba defends for another lap. As long as he doesn't make a mistake in the first and third set.
Ross is right behind Chris. He's gonna go. He's gonna get him. Is he gonna get him? Yes, he will.
Oh, ran out. Chris is still to pit, isn't
Oh.
it? Definitely.
Losing the back end there, like crazy. Yeah, Chris still has to pit. He's on lap 19 with those
He will
softs.
pit this lap. I know he will. Because it says pit on his steering wheel, so he's pitting this lap. That's a little hint. Let me know he's going to pit. So his tyres must be on a good 70
Wait,
to 75.
Charged. Did he overtake someone?
He's overtaken Bjorn. Yeah, he has. He's just overtaken Bjorn.
Yeah. Is Chris? Yeah, Chris is now pitting.
Chris is now pit. Yeah, I knew. On the steering wheel it said pit. That's a little sign saying that we're coming. So the top 3. Ooh, that's getting very close. I think the top 3 at the moment is the thing we've got to focus on.
Kevin's right behind him.
He just can't do it. On the straights, those beast moves there for dangerous. So Kevin knows.
He's got to do it. He's just absolutely.
Gruber will defend that inside line.
Perkele, mene Kevin sisältä! Tapa se! Hyvä! Following that incident, he's gone up to P3. So.
Skip 3 seconds. So interestingly to note, Scuba's now gone all the way down to P7, and he's going to lose a crap ton of points.
Yes, he will.
And
the Mercedes cars are actually leading the championship, so...
Yeah, and he's in front of 2 cars that have 2 full wings and potentially fresher tyres. Because Wiskett pit around lap 17, I believe, didn't he? 16, 17? Or was it was 16, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think 16. Let's see the penalties.
So
Beast Move.
We've got position change.
Beast Move, Brandon, aka Beast Move, has 2 penalties. Kevin has 2.
Yeah.
Matt has 3. And Sean has
really
1.
Disappointed. Yeah, I'm really disappointed that Katamise isn't here. I said from the start, watch out, he was on such a good strategy and he was in such a good position himself. Yeah. But now, I guess Chris, he is on the Ultras, P13. I don't believe he's near anyone that he can get.
There's a crash, maybe. Something's happened. Charge It is still on that crappy front wing.
Yeah,
but there was some kind of a collision.
Scuba, he's broken both sides of his wings.
Fighting Tekken.
I believe it was fighting Ross. So Scuba's going to be in the pits.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the pits. He will not be happy, but I completely missed what happened. But Scuba was definitely caught. I don't know if he caused it, but he was involved in something. The Lukians ruined that Bjorn, he's got a lot of penalties. as Bjorn's now in the pits. Scuba's
Yeah,
easily get held
Scuba,
up by the
Bjorn
pit.
pitting. So we're gonna see
Scuba's
some
at 12,
fastest laps.
P11. Scuba can still catch Chris. Even
As
Alex, he will. I
Alex
think actually,
jumps them, makes a mistake, goes wide, but still
yeah, he's definitely come
jumps
out ahead
them.
of Scuba. But Scuba will have the pace to catch Alex without a doubt.
Alex, another
doesn't.
3 seconds. Those ultras look real dead.
The beast
I mean-
move. Wait, beast move is on the supers. It's just saying he's an ultra, so he is in the supers.
There's
And
not
his
much
tyres
going
don't look
on,
bad condition.
except maybe Whisket catching Ross.
I'm
in
P1
the-
and P2 at the moment. Kevin and Beast move.
Yeah, they both have 2
I mean,
penalties. So as
Beast
things
move,
stand,
yeah.
Kevin is going to
Both
win
of them,
Beast
yeah.
with P2.
Both of their tyres look in decent condition at the moment. So
Pagani.
it's interesting. Matt's going to be happy that Scuba's spun it because now Matt is on a podium position with a Lukian, which is interesting. You can keep an eye on by the end of the race. See if a Lukian catches.
I'm fully I'm fully neutral here, but I'm kind of hoping Sean gets the last podium place.
Yeah, I really do hope he does. He's had a great drive to be there. But then again, you could say if Scuba, the thing that with Scuba happening with him,
Yeah, I
he is
mean,
catching back high
he's
off,
on the-
but it's beside the point of racing.
He's on the
done
one
well
stop,
together.
started
one
on the
stop,
ultras, and going to the softs,
So it appears that Matt
and
is
he's
lagging.
up by 4 places. Who's lagging? Kevin?
Matt is lagging.
Matt?
You can see the
Yeah.
lag from the warning. So he is lagging a tiny bit for Lucan possibly. So Lucan is catching. He's caught by at least.
Whisket, no, just a tad too far off
So,
Ross,
right, so if we
but
look at
Ross goes
your-
actually up the inside of Tekken.
Oh, nice.
Tekken is struggling
wait.
there.
Right, let's look at fuel. Kevin is in lean. He's got 0.15. Beastmove has 1.1 left. So Beastmove has a lot to burn.
Yeah, I think Kevin will do the right thing.
I think
and-
Kevin will just bang it lean in the third sector and
Yeah.
just take it home. I don't think Beastmove will have anything to answer for, even though he is right there. I think yeah, we'll all
Scuba
3 seconds.
gets a 3, yeah. It's the ultra
Oh,
softs.
Scuba's giving up. I'm pretty sure it's Scuba giving up. Oh, he's letting Alex back there. He's weaving in.
Beast move,
frustration.
that's the deciding
race
factor. Beast move
Yeah,
now
that-
has
that
3
will be
seconds
it.
more than Kevin.
So, as I predicted, Scuba is getting very, very frustrated. I could see him weaving the wheel. I think he might be getting frustrated at Alex because Alex is lagging, as it appears to be. So Scuba's getting very annoyed at the moment. So he might bring in a video for him to get that removed, even though it might not really affect the race at all.
Yeah, maybe.
As he may have been avoiding him as it was lag, but you never
He's
know.
going up the inside now.
And
does
that's
he
the
have-
outside.
no.
He could have switched back.
Switch back?
Nah, he
No.
won't have it.
Turn 1 maybe.
This is frustrating Scuba massively. Scuba's literally battling for pride at the moment.
Whisket. Tekken's got some real problems there. At first he lets Ross
Yeah, there you
go,
go, Tekken's
then
leading
he
the
lets
frustration.
Whisket go, and now Pagani?
I think Tekken's quite frustrated. You can see him, he's weaving on the straight, he's getting quite annoyed. Which isn't always good as a racer to get annoyed. But
I think
believe
his
that
tires
it
are
can-
dead. That's the
this
only
is
thing
my
that's going
personal
on here.
opinion, and so obviously it's Tekken, whatever you want to do, but his camera view is so strange to the point where I don't even know how he races with it, but he's on the outside of Pagani, so we'll drop that for a second, see if he makes it.
No,
Pagani's gonna set
there's a
it.
touch.
There's a touch
Did he
that
lose
he shut the
wing?
ball.
No,
It wasn't
he
bad.
did not lose wing.
So it appears to me that Kevin, unless he makes a mistake, will win this race.
Yeah.
He's had a brilliant drive, fair play to him.
Shine is still on those
I think
softs,
the
trying to
best battle
fight
at the moment
Matt.
is the best battle at the moment.
And that's
is
Matt, another penalty.
I'm
do
gonna
you
go
know
look
what?
at the
Do you
penalty.
know what? I actually think Sean will get Matt eventually, because
I think
as
I
we
don't think he'll
said,
get him on track. I think he'll get him on penalties.
Yeah, as we've seen, Matt
Without a doubt.
has 4 penalties compared to Schoen's 1.
So Chris may just get a single point. He's in P10 at the moment. I don't know if he's Majestic's catcher or if he's recently passed Majestic. But Chris has had a good
No,
run.
Majestic is not going to catch Chris.
Spurge.
Is Spurge back?
Spurge's own that car has got a free.
No.
Spurge's own car, he's not in control.
His ghost got him a penalty. That's strange.
Yeah. That's strange.
But Majestic is not going to catch Chris. And Chris is going to creep closer to charge it. Possibly.
Has 3 laps left to pass Kevin, and he's running in standard on the straights. If I was him, I'd be bombing for it, because he just get past him and see if he gets a penalty or not. Do whatever you can. Obviously, he might not know that Kevin doesn't have more penalties.
Yeah, Big Smooth has 3. Kevin has 2. Pagani, 3 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, Scuba is actually leading with 2 penalties. And
So
B-Smooth is coming right. He's got B-Smooth is P2. He's got more fuel, but he has 1 more penalty than Kevin.
Clearly Alex PC has no more ultras, but he pit on lap 22 for ultras. So unless he didn't have no wing damage, so unless his tyre weight's really bad, or he's going for fastest lap in the supers, but that's a big art. But then there's like Scuba. I think Scuba's just fighting for pride at the moment. He's not far from Majestic, which is in P11, but there's not much he can really do. I think it's too late, and yeah, he's made a mistake, which is racing. And then he goes to the next one with his head down, and then see what he can do. But Beastman's right on the back of Kevin, as he has been for the past 5-6 laps.
Whisket is on the back of Ross, and
yeah, I noticed 2 laps ago he was catching Ross. Ross is struggling on them warm softs.
No, that's on supers. Both on supers, but the thing is, Whisket has less fuel.
Ross is on softs.
Wait, what?
Ross
hang
is
on.
definitely
Hang on.
Whisket super.
Okay, Ross is on softs. Pardon me, my mistake. The detail shows softs, and the tires show.
Oh, he's made a move. What a move! Fair play to you, mate. So he's made a dive bomb.
He's dived up being inside Ross and got the position.
The beast move is pushing now. He's put it in rich. But he's losing time, so he's pushing, but he's making mistakes.
He's getting clean air. He wants clean air.
Yeah, he wants clean air. So like I said, I don't think Schoen's going to pass power and track, but I think he will get him on penalties. So that's good for him. Alex with another penalty. Surprised he's not disqualified yet, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Charge still has that wing damage.
Chris still hasn't. He's got a bit closer to charged, but not that much.
Yep. Scuba is right behind Majestic, so I think Scuba might gain 1 more position, but it's just for pride at the end of the day. I think maybe an extra lap or 2 he would get P10, but I think it's
even Scuba. Even if Scuba has low fuel, I think he's still gonna get Majestic. He's on the softs.
I don't think Majestic will fight for P11 for Pride also. It's basically they're both bad for Pride at the moment. Like, Majestic's had a great race, but he doesn't want to drop any further down the field, so I don't think he'll let Scuba through either. So, Schoen is right behind Matt. We'll see if he can get him down the back straight.
It's actually the final lap, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, great.
And we're just on board with Scuba.
Yeah, it appears
trying to get...
Schoen doesn't have the straight line speed compared to Matt. Matt's got really good straight line speed. So Schoen obviously appears to be running higher aero.
As Alex PC gets the fastest lap on the supers on the last lap.
Yeah, he didn't have any fresh ultras. So it appears that basically it's shown 4 people have retired, but we have Spurge, Catamese, Henry, Fear, and Matt that unfortunately will not finish this race, as Matt gets another penalty. So Shone will definitely get third place. If you can hear us, take it easy. Beast me with a 5-second stop go. So yeah, that hands the win to Kevin.
Yeah. As we come to the final corner,
As
the winner of today's Division 2 Abu Dhabi is Kevin from Bay Smooth in P2 and Matt in P3. But unfortunately for Matt, Shoen will get that final podium place. And
gets P5.
and Matt's dropped to P6 on penalties. Whisket gets P4, and Whisket has actually gone past Ross, who's maybe got.
Oh, Scuba's lost it coming out the last turn.
Oh, Pagani's. Pagani's AI just crashed into Whisket. Spectacular.
So
there's Alex PC left to come.
For the top 3 guys, obviously for Scuba. For Scuba, this was really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. They were on for a really good battle. And obviously,
yeah,
I think he's got damage in the back of this.
Disappointment of the day is definitely Scuba. His slight error cost him the win. Possibly.
So yeah,
we can never know.
So there you go. There is Kevin celebrating.
Top 3 drivers of the day.
Congratulations to all of them with a fantastic drive. Scuba should be up there, but you know, drive error, as everyone does get a penalty. Apart from, or maybe, yeah, they do all get a penalty.
Yeah, everyone has penalties.
Yeah,
well,
so
except Spurg and no, Spurg has penalties. Who was the second Red Bull? Matty Suddens, and who's the second
Matty
Ferrari?
Suddens, yeah. Not quite sure. So it was, I'm not quite sure, but I round it off as you have
P4.
Kevin P1, Shone P2.
Who was P4?
Whisket. Congratulations, good drive. So Beast Move P3, Whisket P4, Ross P5, Matt P6, Tekken P7, Charge P8, Pagani P9, Chris P10, Podesta P11. P12.
There's a huge row of British from Whisket to Pajestic.
Yeah, huge British. But if you had to give driver of the day for you, who would it be?
Driver of the day, I'm just.
Personally, I'm going to pick
Luke.
Whisket, if we can agree on that. Whisket from me. He did a 2-stop.
Luke at Sean P8, P3 on the podium. Sean's driver of the day for me, definitely.
Oh no, Luke even got P2. Sean got P2, yeah. Oh yeah, driver of the day definitely is Sean, definitely. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise.
Not taking anything away from Whisket and Ross.
Yeah, they both had fantastic drives, but what a drive by Sean, like P2, bloody hell, good drive, mate. So I'm guessing that rounds off round 4 for Div 2 for TUF.
I'm just a tad disappointed to the Finns not stepping up. I mean, it's hard. TUF is hard. TUF is tough, and people are always getting better at the game. Their pace is getting better and faster, and they understand the game more
often. Yeah. So
yeah,
that rounds it off. Thank you for being with me. It's been
Thanks
great
for watching. And
yeah.
From the commentary box, me, Oxhox, and Jakey Boy, it's good night.
It's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure. Good night. And not sure when you're gonna see me in commentating stuff
Fingers
again.
crossed very soon. We'll see us both very soon.
I probably could commentate on maybe Friday TF3 or Sunday TF3.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
be racing in that. So fingers crossed, you know, I do well.
yeah, and yeah, good night, and have a good evening, and that's the stream.
Right,
Goodbye.
ta-da.